What's going on, guys? So in this video we're talking about an absolute monster, absolute freaking beast. I was not anticipating, I've heard it was strong, but I didn't know it was going to be this strong. We're talking about Afnan 9PM, the infamous Jean-Paul Gaultier Ultra Male clone. So stay tuned. Moving into the scent on this, I'll have the notes on screen. While it's not an identical note breakdown, it is very similar. The difference here is instead of that juicy pear that really stands out and pops in Ultra Male, you have a heavy dose of apple mixed with this cinnamon and wild lavender. The lavender makes it very aromatic. It doesn't really add a lot of soap. Not a heavy soapy type of smell to it, but it's extremely fruity. This is much more fruity, not mouth-watering fruity like the juicy pear and Ultra Male. This is more juicy fruit. Like, it doesn't have the mouth-watering appeal, but it has the juiciness of a heavy dose of this green apple. It is absolutely lovely, and I was surprised that the vanilla doesn't really take over the fragrance till much later. The cinnamon and the tonka bean kind of play a heavy role with a little touch of orange blossom in the backdrop. But like I said, the main reason I bring up the tonka bean because I believe that's what provides this light powdery sweetness that comes in the back. It could be a combination with the vanilla or potentially the amber, because you do have an amber vanilla type of dry down, a little bit of that tonka bean powderiness once your fruits, the cinnamon spice, and that lavender really chill out. I never really get much bergamot. I'm sure that adds to that juicy fruit smell with the apple at the top, because you get the fruitiness for a long time with this fragrance, because we'll get into performance in a little bit. It's absurd. So the stages this fragrance goes through lasts for a very long time. I'm very impressed with this fragrance. This is, now look, I get it, not everybody's a fan of sweet fragrances, and yes, this is a very sweet fragrance and a powerful sweet fragrance at that. This is one of the best smelling sweet fragrances I've ever put on skin, ever put to my nose. I've been spraying this one the last couple of days, did a couple full wearings, and I gotta tell you guys, this is stunning. This is one of those rare, super rare occasions that I would say get the clone over the original. I have the original. I've done a full review on the original. I'm more of a fan of the clone 9PM than I am of the original, and that, like I said, that's a rare thing. Now let's discuss this absurd performance. So when I say absurd performance, obviously your mileage will vary, depends on your skin. But I gotta tell you guys, it's 12 plus hours. I took a shower at the 13-hour mark and it was still going strong in the last full wearing. It just never really fades away. So the longevity on this is 12 plus hours. It goes beyond half a 24-hour day. So if you're looking for that beast that you just spray and you're good until you take a shower, that's 9PM. 9PM is that nuclear monster you're looking for. Projection is definitely on the heavy side. You will fill a room with this one when you start dialing the sprays up past 4 to 5 sprays. I've been wearing 5 sprays and it has been a lot. The sillage on it is definitely on the heavy side. This has a strong, dense trail. I did go to Walmart to pick up a few things the other day. I had somebody ask me what I was wearing in the middle of the aisle while I was grabbing some Diet Dr. Peppers, and I had the I don't know what you call them at the self-checkout area, the kind of cashier that oversees that area, had something come up where this bag and item crap where they had to come scan their badge. And I said, oh, you smell nice, and then walked away. So 2 compliments at Walmart just running, picking up for a few things. I think I had like 2 bags. It was just a couple of things real quick. This stuff reaches out and grabs people. It really does. This is one of the most beastly fragrances in my collection, for sure. And for the price you're going to pay for this one, anywhere from $30 to $40 range, it's a no-brainer if you like sweet fragrances. If you've ever smelled Ultra Male, this outperforms it. An Ultra Male is no weak fragrance. I've heard people say that newer formulas are weaker. I do have a newer formula, and it's bordering that beast mode territory, but it can't touch this. This is absurd. This is an eau de parfum concentration, and it's got the staying power of a pure parfum with the wild projection of an eau de cologne freshie, just bright and airy. So this stuff, like I said, if performance is super important to you, you might want to take a look at this one because it's stellar and it's beyond a beast. This is a nuclear performer. Final thoughts on this one. You know, I had a lot of people in the comments over the last couple of years tell me they wanted my opinion on this. I should get this. This is a monster. This is better than the original. And for all of you that have said that, you are absolutely 100% correct, because I couldn't agree with any of those statements more. Now that I have it, I keep wanting to smell it. If nothing else, on a test strip. I've been doing random test sprays on my arm. Like I said, 5 sprays on the couple of wearings I've done. This stuff is... You see I keep going back to the paper in this video. It's wonderful. It is freaking wonderful. I have to say, this is a great fragrance. Let's take the fact of it being a clone of Ultra Male completely out of it and just judge it as an individual. This is an 8.5 out of 10 overall. It's almost, if it would be a 9, it'd be outstanding. Okay, very rare that I give a 9 and 9.5. I don't do 10s. I don't believe a 10 anything in the world exists, even in fragrances. No such thing as perfect anything. But this gets close. This gets really, really close. It doesn't come across as screechy and sharp synthetic as the original, and I think that's what I like most about this. This is well blended and smooth. And for being a clone, I think you don't need to touch Ultra Male, honestly. Just get this. It's going to be cheaper, it performs better, and honestly, it smells better. Well, that's my thoughts and feelings on 9PM from Afnan, the infamous clone that I can't believe I'm saying is better than the original. Just get this. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. How many of you have this or have tried it? You need to get your nose on it. If you ever liked anything about Ultra Male, if you like sweet fragrances, if you're looking for an absurd beast that's going to draw in people and definitely pull some compliments for you. In the short amount of time I've had this, I have had just random instances where people told me I smelled good, because people are going to smell you when you wear this. This stuff's crazy strong. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on 9PM from Afnan and you give it a spray now, I'm pretty confident you'll thank me later. Have a good one, guys.